They're at 1, so that means non-creature spells, kill them. This is a control deck that cannot play non-creature spells for the rest of the game. So what do we do? You guess it? We swing face. That's what we do. Man, why did I even hesitate? So, I mean, they cannot really beat Annex here. We have the Demon. They didn't play removal. I'll be honest, I will go with Harvester, because I think this might be a perfect turn to play it. Like, if they remove May later, we just use the ability and we get it back. We have the Demon, and now every removal needs to go through Harvester first, which will tax their full turn right now, because we are on 3 mana stage and they only have 1 black. So man, I think we should be absolutely mighty fine here. Yes, take the oh my god, this is already so much pain. Let's swing. Yeah, the priority is from Scrying. I think we've got this game, guys. So we could go even harder with like Bat. However, hitting Annex here means we won't get mana screw and we will gladly pay 2 life. Like, if we could trade, we would trade 11 life, you know? Like, if there was an option, pay X life, your opponent pays X life, we would just name 11 and call it a day. That's why effects like this are very powerful if you are the aggressor, because like, your opponent's life is the only thing that matters. And your life is at 20 chilling and like literally no difference. So let's see. This is their big turn. They cannot sweep because they don't have double white, and then you die. Hopefully we should be fine. Overlord. Alright, so well, we need to hit this eagle before we die, which is very, very close. Let's keep hitting face. Definitely will help a little bit, because we need to finish this game before they get their animation. They only hit Overlord, so I guess it's not the worst. Yeah, so we already have 1 target for Raven. Oh, I mean... well, which one is worse? Man, this is terrifying. Like, we just started the game. Like, guys, so we are clear. Next turn, it's probably good game. Because they have enough creatures to, you know, just take over the board. So, we need to fight it. Let's go, Eagle. I would prefer to get rid of this, but, you know, it is what it is. And we get the clue, which is super nice. By the way, this is why Eagle is in the deck, basically. Like, this is like the one matchup you want to beat with Raven. And, man, token is kinda fun. Like, I like the fact that, you know, those tokens are different. It gives a little bit of flavor. So, our opponent is in the pickle, because now opponent interacted with their game plan, and, like, something is wrong, they don't know what to do now. Alright, maybe some disconnect. Yep, still the same game plan. Play Cavera anyway. There's always a target. Alright, I mean, I think we can try to beat it. Eagle can exile card every single turn, but not sure which card. We'll see, we'll see. Alright. We can go Heartless Act. I think this is the finisher for like next turns, so for now we probably just kill it, man. I think dealing damage is the most important thing right now. So this, like, we don't care about this one for now. Let's go Eagle. You know what to do. I'm feeling Esper Origins here. Yeah, they have Terror of the Peak, so I think this is the best one. This way they don't have good selection. They still have Scholar, but hopefully you can deal with it. I mean, we can do it right now. Let's drain them. Extra life. Because this will be the second card, so it will trigger the Eagle. Kinda important. Easy to miss this one. Like, I always treat it as Graveyard Exile, but this passive is, like, legit kinda useful. So let's see. They already hit the Bringer, and they played single Cavera from the Graveyard. It's fine, they have more. That's the second... That's actually the third one, right? No, the second one. Still very good for our opponent, so we need to roll with it. We could just remove it and set up the wall. It's not perfect, but it's good, kinda. Definitely this needs to stay. We could also go Annex. Wait! No. Man, I got so excited that I will kill it. So... Yeah, I think we need to push the damage, because we could just try to trade, but 2 counters would make it 4-5, so it still doesn't trade. Alright, let's go. This might be useful for the next turn, so we can deal 2 damage with it. Alright, what is the next play? We are doing like good job with those exiles. I think it's Overlord, and we keep getting cards. Like, that's kinda useful too. Okay, Cecil flips. We are also close to that. But even if they got Hartman, they cannot get Arden yet. Like, it's too early. They need to discard, then like Cavero again, which they probably don't have in the hand. Yeah, I think it's nice. We should be winning this one. Man, the Eagle did the job. As usually. Scholar. This is also a perfect target for... Man, look at this next turn. Tragic Trajectory. By the way, one of the last editions. Oh man, but we cannot drain them yet. Wait, no. I really want to, you know, hit them in the face so they don't get this extra turn. I don't think we can close it on this turn. We can kill the Scholar of Trajectory. We can attack with flying anyway. Okay, I think I know. It won't be a lethal yet. Let's make sure they don't have target. Yeah, we've got this game. We've got this game. I hope for a block. Oh, they're not going for the block. Well, that's interesting. Alright, so that means Annex into wall. And guys, prepare for huge burst damage. Like, this actually deals so much. So we deal 3 at the end step, and next turn we can deal 6 just with Bloodletter, even if we cannot attack them. So this is the last turn, and they need to surveil Bringer, they need to find Cavero and play it all on the same turn. Man, I tell you, the Eagle won. That's it. Yeah, as per Origin, so they will go to 6, and this deck is very good at bursting on the last turn. That's why you have those key Bloodletters. And yep, they can draw cards, but they will not get to the mana ramp part. Okay, perfect. So, I mean, this, we could even activate it, but here I think we just go with this. Here's Bloodletter. You can see how good we are in this one. And just a tickle to our opponent. Let's go for the Terror. And that is 4 damage, and then it's 4 damage, and 2 damage extra. So that was a pretty big overkill. Alright, so this is a very quick hand. We don't have too much value, but we are on the play, so this is actually pretty good. Let's go for the Miner. Yeah, we will be attacking. We don't need Cecil. And we can use Archenemy's Charm to put counters on Demon Wall so it gets the life gain. Or lifelink, should I say. But here, man, we probably want to push more damage, unless we top the Kelant, in which case the Demon Wall is better. I have absolutely no idea. I will go with this. We will go optimistic today, because Shuffler will never get us mana screwed, right? It's basically impossible to experience this, see? Man, I did not believe it for a second. Alright, we could... I mean, we'll swing. Man, this is so sus. This is a control deck. They have a counter spell. It doesn't show priority. Okay, this is massive. I was sure that they don't have priority because instead of Get Lost, they hit a counter spell. But here, that's incredibly good. It might be Synthesizer deck. Like, starting towns and authority, like, this can just be artifact deck. And it is. It is, but I think we're kinda okay. With Annex, we get this extra raw power. You know what? I'll go with it. Like, 4 damage is quite a lot. It forces a response, like it forces Snare or Battlefront if they are, like, really good at magic. Snare is, you know, the good play for us, even if, you know, they can counter the strategy, that's fine. But if they go land into Battlefront, they might hit Snare and Synthesizer, and that's actually bad for us. We could go Raven, which drains them. But I mean, it has to be Demon. If they went for Split Up, that means they don't have anything better. I think we are doing it. Man, and Annex is just killing them through authority. So this life gain doesn't matter. Yeah, this is why it was so important to resolve Annex and, you know, just go with it. Alright, so are you saying that in 2 hands we only had twice 1 land and this one is colorless? We have 2 in the whole deck, man. So that's automatic mulligan, that's not great. And now triple... Bro, I think Shuffler is trying to say something. Like this is a disaster and we didn't even start the game and we are so behind that it's not even funny. I'm not sure if we can win this. We will go with Raven and hopefully this can get us extra cards. Like we need to trade efficiently right now. In all honesty, this might do it. This also wastes the chapter, so let's go. Do we need to exile something? Exile up to. Okay. And we need to get a creature, so... The token is actually unfortunate here. I wouldn't be surprised if they have a flash creature. So how do we deal with it? I have no idea, man. I think we still want the eagle, but they will get double strike maybe on something. No, there's no priority. Okay, that's good for us. I was sure it's like resort to enforcements or something weird. Or the new spider. More likely, but this one is kind of fine. Like, we answered the whole saga with a single trajectory. Alright, we know this is not possible to not draw on 10 cards. Like, this is well-established fact. However... Oh no, they also have protection. Are you serious? Oh, that's so mean. But fortunately we have the bat. We know they have it. You know they have it. Yep, cast it. Cast it on your scavenger, and then we go Cecil, which means they cannot attack. And then we go for Trajector or Heartless Act when we have enough mana. I think we should win this. Yep, we knew about it. And let's see Ethereal Armor. Yep. Oh, this is unfortunate. I hoped for Ethereal Armor so they cannot get the first strike. The problem is that, well, they have 2 cards that beat this, what we have. I think it's still Ethereal Armor, because it like gets so much damage. And I mean, they still need to make a decision on the bat, right? If they kill Cecil, then the bat stays. If they kill the bat, which seems to be the better idea, then they get the first strike. We need to draw a land, Heartless Act this. We can take 1 hit. Is that the second one on 11 cards? I tell you guys, this is a freaking rule. 10 to 12 cards, double sheltered, guaranteed. Oh, I'm so mad. We cannot beat this. Like this. And I really think that Shuffler, from start to finish, wanted, you know, to just get the message across. And I think I'm getting the message. However, no, we cannot beat it. Like, we don't have, like, we need 6 mana to remove this. And it hits for 14. Like, this was literally unwinnable. Like, there's nothing we can do. Alright, it also has the counter, so we would need to go for this one. Alright, I wish my removal worked. Let's see the word animation. Yep. Oh man, one of those games, huh? We definitely need to remove it, right? And they will never block. Like, this is not the play to block. But I think we still take it. We could be more efficient with Heartless Act here. If we hit a land. They have altars. I like instant removal, and it might be hard to, you know, double spell on the next turn, so I think we just go with this. This one should generally be better and easier to use in the longer game. Alright, I want to hit May, however, you know, just removing Gran is the most important thing, and also... Oh, this is good. This is good. And they might have one of the big stuff, but first we go for May. First strike is also a big deal. Sometimes they cannot pump the otter. I mean, they probably don't have the talent because this would already drop. But even if they have otter and they tap main phase, mostly, you can probably attack safely into it. Well, that hurts. I really hope May will survive. That, like, the whole deck is basically getting hit by this. I think we have to go for the bat now and try to hit the main card. Yep, I hope they have one. Unfortunately, they have both. So they can land, boomerang, and play whatever we will discard. There's nothing we can do about it. So let's go for the monument, I guess. They can also go talent. You know what? I want to prevent the cycling in case they draw second land. Because they can play one, then play Artist Talent, Boomerang, and then cycle the land. Now we force them to basically waste a loot trigger. Alright, Monument to Endurance. You never like to sit on your opponent's side. Okay, we can try to force them to bounce the Bloodletter because it's a lot of damage. So right now they don't have good... This is incredibly important. They want something that can be self-bounce so they can draw a card. Because, yeah, they bounce and what? Land? Nothing. Okay, they don't draw the card. They can go for the talent, but it's pretty slow. And they need a spell to trigger it. No. Okay. Oh man. I think we just go Bloodletter, Bloodletter. We could also try to hit the card, but if that's an instant, and it will be, I don't think it's a good play. Because they didn't play it for 2 mana. So either it's a card they cannot play, or they don't mind losing to Bat, or the Bat cannot hit. I'm not sure, I don't think it would hit right. I think having extra Bloodletter is way more important, because they will outscale us every single time. The only choice we have is to raise them. Perfect. We don't have lethal unless we hit Annex, and that will be lethal. Guys, let's be good at Magic, hit Annex and win this game. That's all we need to do. Fortunately, we can hit the Bat, which is nice. They drew a card instead of creating a treasure. Well, that's a mess. Well, that was a sad day to be to be a swamp. Alright, let's try to hit the card. Hopefully they have land and something, and we discard something. Here's the something. And we go for this, so we can, if we get another land, we can attack with the wall. I think we'll still win. It's a little bit closer than I wanted. But we disabled everything they had, and they have combo, but they don't have a way to trigger it. And that's a hit. Man, that was nice. I think this will be our Diamond 3, right? Alright, our opponent is going first, which is not perfect. We don't have... Man, I was considering mulligan for a moment. Okay, perfect. This is what we needed. This is what we needed on the draw. With this we can start being aggressive. Like, this deck has surprising amount of, like, burst damage. However, you still need to get there, and we also need more lands than annexes, please. That would be perfect. Oh boy. Oh boy, I really hope we don't get mana screwed, man. Please, not like... Man, the third land is always there. Like, this is our day. Alright, so first, you know what has to happen. A full swing. I think Raven is kinda disabled with the first part, with Rest in Peace. And it's kind of fun because we just played Rest in Peace deck, but, you know, pretty good card right now. I expect like 2 counter spells, so I don't expect to resolve even the second one. However, I have a hope that we can resolve the third one. Like, one of them needs to stick, otherwise it's too risky. The problem is that they can tank it. They won't even activate the Anchorage, it's not worth it. So, we can go another Annex and eat another counter spell. Let's go, sounds great. Sounds freaking great. I did it because I hoped for 3 steps ahead. This is turn 4, so they cannot draw cards, and as you can see, they are pretty low. This is how you need to beat those control decks. You kinda trade 1 for 1 and hope that they whiff at some point. We could go Bloodletter. We cannot lose this, so as long as this is not guaranteed, it's too risky. We could go for the Bat. Man, we could also go Sanctuary at Dance Step. We are not dealing enough damage right now. And if we play Bloodletter and attack, they will activate Anchorage and get a free trade. Oh, this is actually really bad. In a lot of ways. Oh man, this is actually really bad. If we play this, they sweep the board on the next turn. They have at least 1 sweeper. We could go Bat. You know what? Bat is... The problem is that it doesn't hit the curve like at freaking all. It's basically a 4 mana 1/1. That's not great, but it is something that forces probably, you know, some reaction. They can find the card. Okay, it depends if they have 2 sweepers or 1. We can beat 1, we cannot beat 2, I think. But can we beat 0? That's the question. Alright, this is an interesting one. They have the tap land, so they have 5 mana guaranteed. I think it's Elspeth. Those blockers will be incredibly annoying. And we might just not attack with the bat. They have the whale, of course. Alright, this is actually... Honestly, this is better than I expected. I'm not sure if it will be enough to win. I hope that we can force them to tap, which opens Annex. So they want to play the whale on something, probably the bat. If we don't attack with bat, it's just the miner. They can take the damage. It's not too much. We need to make 2 meaningful plays. They cannot play the whale on the whale side. Okay, let's not bluff. Here we could go Bloodletter, force a counter spell, and then what? 3 damage? Alright guys, this is kinda risky, but I think this is the play. We know they don't have a sweeper. If they counter, they can draw cards, but that's 3 damage. Yep, they really want to counter something, but at least we go around the whale. What was the card? I think it was an island. So they probably have maybe even 2. That's a good sign. That's a good sign, but you know, they might still hit the other things. Stock up into Day of Judgment. This is what they are trying to do. Man, this will be a very close game. They hit it. Like, it's funny when you are a control player and you play against control, like, you know exactly what they want, at which turn, and which place win them the game. And you are like, I hope they don't get it, you know? I hope they don't get it. We won't have enough. I think we need to go into Annex and Raven. We deal 1 damage with it, we create some board. That's the best we have here. We're not getting cards with this, but we can still get the damage. We keep Sanctuary for later. Now this is a problem, and well, this is my problem. Well, this is probably not the card you want to see when you are fighting for the last push to win the game. Here's your land. Enjoy. At least we have Annex. Alright. At least there are no... Man, soldiers could be better. Okay, this might be the play, guys. Okay, this might actually be the winning play. May. Let's go. You want to cast some spells, my friend? They want to kill it, right? That's the play. If we swing, and I'm not sure how we swing, but we swing. And I'm not sure how to close it out. How do you work? Attacking creature. So this could... Okay, so this is not hitting anyway. But we need to make sure that they have to use it, so they don't have options later. And they still take the damage. Yeah, I think Elspeth. This will force them to, play the thing. So basically we want to force them into playing as many spells as possible, not targeting May, because they will take basically 2 mana attacks. On top, do we really want to draw it? It will have Summoning Sickness, but it has... I'll take it. I think it's good enough. Cannot play it on this turn, unfortunately, which would go around Summoning Sickness, and that would be probably the winning play. Our opponent is very close to stabilizing, but May is the last thing keeping us in check, and this Annex. Okay, this is a good sign. No way. And if they're going all in, I love it. I actually love it. Man, some good draws maybe will even win us the game. I'm not sure, but we are very close. We cannot kill both of the creatures. High Noon, not the card. Okay, that was good for us. Bro, I need to stop drawing lands. Like, this is not great. This is definitely not great. So we need to hit face. Okay, we need to order it right. Man, those lands at the crucial turns are devastating. We are 1 play from winning the game, man. But we are always 1 play too low. Alright, so we swing with this. They have to block, because it's too much damage. Yep, they will keep the second one for the map. And I mean, it's probably the demon. This way we deal damage guaranteed. They need to cast a spell. This is a 2-drop. Elspeth cannot kill it, which means they need to play another spell to kill May, which puts them at 2. And at 2 we can Sanctuary Annex. I hope we have this game, but man, it's incredibly close. I think they will be desperate, and I think we should have it. Ultima. This is a decent card, but it will be too late probably. A 5/6. They cannot kill us on this turn. They also decided to not draw with Fountain Port, so you can see that they are feeling the pressure. Oh boy, they actually went to 3. It's not enough. That's not the lethal damage. And nope. I'll take my demon, thank you very much. Okay, another absolute useless draw. Man, the draws are not on our side here. Oh man. We can get them to literal 1, so they cannot play spells. Cecil will be blocker, but it doesn't matter. We go to 12, man. I think we need to swing... Man, wait. They want to activate the huge... okay, I think we have this game. Because they need to swing with this guy. And they cannot remove blocker, because that will kill them. 1 freaking damage. So we attack with May. Yeah, that's good. But I think we need this as well. Okay, this is good. Okay, this is how we play. This is how we play. We want to swing as hard as possible, but without... Wait, this is 0 mana. Alright, we have this. They can double block the Sanctuary. That is fine. I hope they will block May, to be honest. But we should be fine. We go to 12. We have a blocker. They cannot cast a spell. And we also have something on ground. I don't think we need May, right? Yeah, we keep her in case she gets removed somehow. They're at 1, so that means non-creature spells. Kill them. This is a control deck that cannot play non-creature spells for the rest of the game. And they also need to kill us on this turn. We have a blocker with Cecil. It can also flip. They will lack damage. They also need to tap all the mana for map tokens. Okay, tap land, very bad. There will be no next turn. I think we've got this. Man, this was one of the most thrilling games, I think, today. Yeah, we've got this. They can only swing. That's a lot of damage. 13 to be exact. That's why we did not attack with Demon, and of course they cannot cast anything, and they, you know, die to Annex on the next turn. Alright guys, I think you will like this one, because honestly we crashed it on ladder. I will show you the score, but not only that, because one card did not perform as well as I hoped, and I think we should replace it, and I will tell you what is the better replacement. However, before we go there, our absolute legend for today is Bracadicycle. You guessed it, one of our veterans on the channel. And my friend, you got mono black. This one is for you. So pretty cool archetype. I hope you enjoyed it, and really thank you for supporting the channel and, you know, always being here. It's so appreciated. So basically, the card. Okay, I kinda spoiled it, right? It's Demon Wall. The card that didn't meet the expectations is Demon Wall. But I will tell you the score first. It was 5-1, I believe. So really, really well. But I thought we are like 60% or something, and then I checked the score, and we actually lost only one game with this. About the Demon Wall, I expected more aggro decks, and I thought that this will keep us alive with Unholy Annex. That was the whole point. But we never really needed it, and usually it just sit there in the board. However, there is one different card that just does the perfect job. Saboteur. I'm sorry for the greater cause. You will be back there. What was the card? Saboteur. Just so you know exactly which I mean. This is perfect because it's a 2-drop, same as Demon Wall. We have 12 removal spells. We have like the full set of you know, Heartless Act, Tragic Trajectory, and Archenemy. Oh my god, Nemesis. You can see that I've been scarred for life with this card. Archenemy's Charm. So we can always remove the creature that gets the counters at some point, and the damage this deals will be exactly what we are missing. So I honestly think this is like the best fit for the deck here. So I would replace Here you go. I would replace both of them for saboteurs, and honestly I would consider even adding the third one. Not sure what to cut, maybe one charm, maybe one harvester, or maybe one, but man, Eagle performed so well. We were kinda fine on lands, but maybe you can try to go to 20. It's a little bit risky, so I think this is optimal. But yeah, basically that's the change I would make. Other than this, I think we kinda crushed it. Bloodletter gives this huge burst. Raven with Annex is a perfect combo, and you know, with Bat you can always interrupt them, and tons of removal, so against creature decks usually are fine, even though we don't play sweepers. So guys, I really hope you enjoyed it. Thank you to all the patrons that allow us to make content every single day for your entertainment. And yeah, that's it for today. I think we covered everything, so thank you if you watched until the end. It is so appreciated. And yeah, have a great day and see you guys tomorrow.